Hey everyone, Eugene here. Hope you're all well. Gonna try something just a little bit different here today. As you can tell, my brick wall is gone. My wife's made me pack it up so she can put up her Christmas tree. Um, Perfume Unplugged. Just gonna discuss stuff randomly from samples that I've been working from. Chances are in this video, if I continue to do more, we'll see how this one works. I know everyone likes to see full bottles of perfume. That probably won't be the case in these segments. I'm just really going to be working from samples and giving my opinion, maybe testing something once or twice really quickly and not even giving a full review, just kind of like, a short form or that sort of thing. But did a video maybe 2 weeks back, MFK Lumiere Noir unboxing and Chanel Misia unboxing, and I got a bunch of samples from Maison Francis Kurkdjian, and just got some feedback asking if I could share my thoughts with those samples. So I have been able to test them all in the last 4 days. I had 4 samples. I spent a day with each. I've collected my notes. I've gathered my thoughts, and I'm ready to share them. But one thing I want to say is been a lot of talk recently just about FK kind of, playing it safe lately and just putting out high quality designer fragrances. And, to an extent, I kind of agree with that. He has been playing a lot of like fairly safe perfumes. A lot of them do kind of smell the same to me, a lot of citrusy, easy to wear, laundry detergent kind of stuff. It's been a long time since he put out Absolute pour le Soir, which is something really to get a hold of and to get to know. But I remember the first Francis Kurkdjian perfume I've ever tried, and it was Le Malt. The month it came out, and just walking through the mall, it was the Hudson's Bay here in Toronto, the department store where we would get our perfumes. The place was just buzzing. They had the Le Malt posters all over the place. It was the guy with the nautical stripes and the sailor cap and the tattoo, the short sleeve cutoff shirt, and the smell as soon as you walk through the doors at the bay, the lavender and vanilla, it just hits you, and the whole place was buzzing. The first time I smelt it, I bought Le Malt on the spot, and you can smell it everywhere you go. And I didn't know who Francis Kurkdjian was at the time. Obviously, I wasn't into perfumes as much as I am now. I was probably, under 20 years old at that time. And it was just, you go to the clubs, you smell Le Malt. Even today, like, 25 years later, and you're still smelling Le Malt. It's everywhere, It's obviously it's been reformulated, but people are still buying it. So, and he was 24 years old at the time when he created that. So just a really young perfumer, and he's really come along in his way. Anyway, the 4 fragrances I was able to try were Grand Soir, Masculin Pluriel, the other one was Baccarat Rouge 540, and Petit Matin. So all released, they're all fairly new, all released within the last 2 years. And Grand Soir, that was the first one I tried, and just randomly, I don't know, I just started picking them, taking them to work with me. And Grand Soir I tried, and Grand Soir's, it's listed as a benzoin, amber, tonka, vanilla, and I don't really think that's a fair assessment of this perfume, because when I wore it, I can instantly pick up a huge rose right in the opening, and it's like a rose absolute. It's very viscous and oily. Some incense, a light incense note, a little bit of spicy coriander, some sweet, really, really sweet myrrh in the mid, and then that's when all those other base notes would come in. Vanilla, tonka, benzoin, and amber. Not too powdery for something labeled as an amber. Traditionally, well, not always, but a lot of times, Orientals will come out powdery. I didn't really find this one powdery, but I didn't give it a chance to fully develop because, to me, this was a complete scrubber. I honestly, I couldn't stand it. It was one of the rare perfumes I was not able to finish for the day. 2 hours and I had to get it off of me. It was just way too cloyingly sweet. I didn't enjoy it at all. I thought I would, but I didn't. I found it very similar to Absolute Pour Le Soir. Not as skanky and dirty. Didn't have that pissy homeless man, that accord. A lot safer, but just way too sweet for me. And to me, Grand Soir is a huge pass. I don't think I'd purchase it at half the price. So no, Grand Soir, sorry, couldn't do it. Wasn't interested. So next, I tried Masculin Pluriel, and this is a fougere fragrance. For something with the listed note of lavender absolute, I didn't get too much lavender from it. I actually found it more of a leather fougere. Picked up a lot of leather, soapy leather. It got quite soapy, and I was kind of worried that I wasn't going to get that Barbasol, that accord, that shaving cream. But in the end, towards the base, that it really started to get soapy on me. Was getting a little bit of soap and bubbles and Barbasol. I got a nice little vetiver note. Vetiver, neroli, patchouli. Added the vetiver was really crisp. It added a nice touch of just some earthiness. Really safe fragrance, really clean, very office friendly, nothing challenging at all. Very well put together. A couple weeks ago, you might have seen my unboxing video of from MDCI Le Tanger de Barbier. Very similar fragrances. To me, the MDCI is probably a little bit louder, has better performance. MFK, I think, is superiorly crafted, much better crafted. Anyway, my thoughts on this, personally, I loved it so much, I came home, I ordered a bottle. From Paris, I had no idea that I haven't gotten it yet, that we can order bottles from Paris and they'd come here. And the price is so much better. I saved almost $100 just by ordering through Paris. Not really sure if I'll be hit with a VAT charge yet or an import fee, but I'll let you guys know. Anyway, I was really impressed with that. Nothing crazy. It's nothing outrageous. If you're looking to smell like, Three Little Pigs and Big Bad Wolf going to the homeless shelter, you're not going to find it with a lot of these MFKs. But, if you're just looking to something safe, clean, very enjoyable. I enjoyed it, got amazing performance from Masculin Pluriel. 10 hours after I had it on, I was at work, and somebody commented about the strength of my fragrance. It wasn't a compliment, it was just a comment about my fragrance being too strong at 10 hours later. So I was really impressed, like myself. It's like, wow, nice. Masculin Pluriel, I really liked it. Awesome. Next, I tried Baccarat Rouge, a 540. And this one was the one that really... I was most excited to try Baccarat. And, a lot of talk about Baccarat. And when I first tried it on, it was a huge surprise to me. And I didn't know what to think. I had no idea what Baccarat Rouge was all about. I didn't have time to read the press release until after I had applied it. And to me, Baccarat was a complete synthetic soup. Everything in it is synthetic. Every single synthetic that you can think of is in there. I don't even know. It's just like ISO, whatever you can think of. It is ambroxan. Ambroxan is actually a note in there, and you can pick up everything. And I wasn't able to pick out a single note, even after I looked at the notes list. But I just started jotting down, things that I felt or I could smell, and I started jotting down smooth, clean, very refined, glass-like, very smooth. And I was like, why would I write down glass-like? Doesn't make any... Glass is not a smell. And then I went later to read the press release, and it's like Baccarat Rouge. They created it for the house, the crystal house Baccarat, and it was supposed to represent Baccarat crystals. So I found it really interesting how, okay, glass isn't... I guess Baccarat crystals and glass are sort of alike. I don't know, but that he was able to capture, a crystal in the smell, I thought was extremely fascinating, and that I was able to pick it up as well. But to me, it was really synthetic. It was really sweet, extremely sweet. Like one of the sweetest things I've ever smelled. It was extremely cloying. Like I wasn't able to pick out any notes. They had jasmine in there. They had amber wood. I can't even remember what else was listed as a note, but I wasn't able to make out any of those notes. To me, it was, I can make out some florals, nothing specific. It was just floral. I can make out it was powdery and woods. I think cedar wood was the note. I couldn't make out cedar. That's all I got. Powder, florals, and woods. And to me, what it smelled like really was like a lollipop, like a child's lollipop, a pink or red colored lollipop that was powdery and woody. Generic, yes, very extremely generic. I found Baccarat Rouge 540, but at the same time, unbelievably, I found it very captivating. It totally captured me. I gotta say, I really enjoyed it for what it was. And if I didn't order Masculin Pluriel the night before, I think I would have gone ahead and ordered Baccarat Rouge. Oddly enough, as much as I think it is generic and cloying and sickly sweet and all that, and as much as I found, it's kind of a contradiction. I say Grand Soir was sweet and I didn't like it, and this one was sweet and I liked it. It was just, something completely unique. I've never smelled anything like this. It was totally captured me, and I think eventually in the new year, I think I'm gonna have to purchase Baccarat Rouge 540. I might change my mind if I wear it a few more times. Might come off differently. I might get bored of it. I'm not sure. I should probably sample it a couple more times. But based off of one wear, to me, I would say yes. I would go ahead and purchase Baccarat Rouge. I got performance was off the charts. All day long, cloying. The silage, I can imagine, would be massive on this. Projection, not so sure, but silage, I'm sure when I walk through the shop, it's just like waves of silage. That's how I felt. It was just extremely loud and cloying on me. I've spoken to a few other people. They say they got massive performance from this too. And I can imagine it's all synthetics, and he can make it as loud as he wants. And this on me was polar. It was polarizing. That's what it was. I found this very polarizing. Yes. Okay. That's 3. Petit Matin, wore it the 4th day. You know what? It's nice fragrance. All I got was citrus, green citruses. Kind of smelled like a cologne to me. Like a, eau de cologne. That's how much citrus I got. And it's probably those fancy citruses too, like lemons from Romania or Bulgaria or Calabria. I don't know, whatever. Those fancy terms: lemon, orange, limes, bergamot. It's nice. I got some musks, some vanilla in the base. It kind of reminded me of a couple other things. It reminded me of Dior's Granville, a little bit of Bergamot 22, even of FK's own Apalm. Kind of reminded me. It had a little bit of that powdery, woody base. So I wasn't too thrilled, and I can't imagine us spending the money for Petit Matin. As nice as it was, and simple, and clean, it's just another citrus daytime smell. And where would I picture this? I just imagine some, mother dropping off her kids to school at 9 a.m. in her Suburban, wearing this, on her way to school and coming home and having a nap. And that's about as exciting as Petit Matin was that I found. Anyway, there's my first impressions of FK. Let me know if you guys have tried any, and leave your comments down below. If you enjoyed this segment, let me know. We'll try it again. If not, let me go and we'll axe it. I have no problem with that either. Guys, thanks y'all for watching, and we'll see you again.